Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. Today I'm going to show you how you can get a mask like this one here for free off the internet and how you can jazz it up by using this double-sided adhesive sheets. Now, I got the idea from Auntie Tay. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I first got my Cricut machine, Auntie Tay was definitely my go-to person. She taught me everything I knew way back then using my Cricut machine. So anyway, I have some of Auntie Tay's glitter that I'm going to be using. If you go over there and shop on Auntie Tay's website, I'll have a code for you down below where you can save 10%. But anyway, I'm going to use this glitter, and I'm going to use this free mask that I got off the internet, and I'm going to use the double-sided adhesive sheets that I've gotten from the Silhouette, So let's get started by looking up at my screen. Okay, the first thing I'm doing is bringing you to the website where you can get the free masks. Now remember, you can make these any colors you want. You can design them however you want, add extra things to them, make them your own. Let's see. There are different ones down here, 4 different styles. And all you have to do to get the style that you want, and I'll get another one just so I have 2 so I can show you, is just go to here, click on it, and it opens it just like this in Acrobat. And so what I did with mine was I just came up here and downloaded it. Superhero Mask 2. So I'll say save. I'm saving it in my downloads. And there it is. Now here's the thing. Let's go to Silhouette now, and we're going to bypass this page for a minute because I'm going to teach you all about this in a sec. But in order to get this Acrobat file into Silhouette, you're going to have to go to File, Open, and you'll find that in your download folder. Here it is. It's a PDF, Superhero Mask 2. I'll click on that and say OK. Notice what happens. It wants to know, do I want to import it as a vector or import it as an image? I can tell you I want to import it as an image. And if I want to, I could up the DPI, the dots per inch, to 144 or something. It doesn't really matter. And just say import. And there it comes in perfectly just like that. All right. Now this one is fine, but I'm going to stop with this one so we can flip over to the other page where I've written out step by step the directions you'll follow. And take a screenshot of it if you want to, so that you can easily, pull that up when you're trying to remember, now what am I supposed to do? So let's go back over there. All right, here we are. And here is the step-by-step I said I have. So I'm going to use this. Let me ungroup these two. Just group this guy all back together and move him over. That's a finished one. So here's the page we're going to use. And first thing I did do was I came up to my page setup and I put the machine on portrait. I love my little portrait. And I put my cutting mat on portrait. And I could even have my media size on letter. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And let's see, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this. So I'm going to come over to the trace tool. Now look, that's number 1 over here in your little cheat sheet, trace. So I'm going to select the trace area and just trace this. Okay, and if I want to, I get up the threshold a little bit and just say trace. Okay, now I can get rid of this one because I don't need it really. I'll put it off to the side so it doesn't bother us. All right, so the next thing it says to do, we did number 1, which was trace. Number 2, color gray. So I'm going to just click over here to select everything, come up here to the color swatch area, and color it gray. Number 3, release the compound path. So I'll go to Object, Release Compound Path. And if you think you'll forget that, what you can do is right in front of this word, go Object, / release compound path, and I'll leave that on there for you now. All right, now I'm going to click off, and it says select eye and the gray wing. So I'm calling this a wing, sort of looks wing shaped. So I'm going to select the eye, hold down my shift key, select the wing, and then I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to come over here to the modify panel and subtract. And then it says remove the gray wing piece from the mat. So I'm going to take this piece right off of there. Okay. Then it says repeat 4 and 5. So I'm going to do it on this side now. Select the eye, hold down the shift, select the wing, and say subtract, and move that off. Let's see. So that was 4 and 5. Now, select the eye still on the mat. Hold down your shift key and the gray wing, and subtract. Okay, that was 6 and 7. It says repeat 6 and 7. So click off, click back on, get the eye, hold down the shift key, get the gray wing, and subtract. And now I'm also going to get rid of these little things here, and I don't have this on the directions, but these are the holes that cut out with your machine for the elastic, but I think I can punch a hole easily right there. All right. So let's see, the next thing it says, color black the gray wings that are off the mat. So here are the 2 wings. It says to color them black. So I'm going to click on, I can click on both of them holding down my shift key and come up here and change them to black, not green, black. Okay, and then reposition the wings. So this one goes right here, and this one goes right here. And then it says color the red piece. So this piece right here will be the red piece. Click on it and change its color to red. And that is it. That's done. Except for that, as I said, I'm going to bling this one. So instead of it being black, I'm going to make mine with the gold glitter. So I'm going to even make this look a little bit like it. So I'm just going to click on this, come over here to the paint palette, go to the pattern area, and then way down here I saved a bunch of glitters from Creative Fabrica. Don't remember if one of these is gold. Maybe that's kind of a gold. And I could go to advanced options and change the scale of that, because Auntie Tay's glitter is really, really fine and sparkly. Beautiful. I could change this one now. Let's see, I made the scale, what did I make the scale? 13, so I'll do the same thing here. But what I can do probably is just click on this one, come over and get the eyedropper, which this one is the transfer properties eyedropper, and it transferred the properties right onto that. And let's see, so what I can do now if I want to is I can make this thing black or leave it red, whatever color I'd like. Blue, I mean I can make it any color. Black. I think I'll just make it black. And maybe I'll make the, now I'm going to make this thing here too. I've clicked on the very outside edge, as you can probably tell. And if you look up here, gray is selected. I'm going to change it to black. All right, so now check this out. So what we have, let's pretend like these lines don't show up. I probably should switch the scale on that a little bit. Probably made it too small. All right, so I'll just leave it like that. And then again, I'll click on this one, get the eyedropper that transfers the properties, and click on that one. Okay, so I wanted to show you what you get. So here's what you're going to have. You're going to have this piece, and this piece, and this piece, and this piece. And it could be a different color, right? So what I'm going to do is cut this out of black cardstock and cut this out of black cardstock. Trying to see if I can get it to fit on here somehow. All right, so I'm going to cut both of those out of black cardstock. This one and this one I may cut out of gold cardstock and then put the gold glitter on top. But first I'm going to cut these out of the black cardstock and I'll meet you back here. Okay, here's what I have cut out so far. This part of the mask and then this part. There could be another color, but I was going to let it be black because this part's all going to be gold glitter. Now, to do the glitter, as I said, I'm using this double-sided adhesive sheets. This is one I used before. I don't know how many of you have seen my Hocus Pocus video that I did with the table topper, but it's really, really fun. I'll try to see if I can link that at the back or the end of this. If you haven't seen it, you ought to watch it because it's a fun way to make a table topper, and I think it's really cute. But anyway, for the double-sided adhesive, it says put the yellow side down on your mat. And then I'm going to come up here and say send. Excuse me. And I say cut edge. I'm going to change this to double-sided adhesive. And I'm not sure if that will cut well enough for me, but we'll find out. I don't think I need 2 passes. Double-sided adhesive, cut edge. And, well, it said it was going to do, 2 passes. Let me change that back and forth again. Let's see if it really does go back to 2 passes. Double-sided adhesive. No, it's just 1 pass. But like I usually do, up my knife blade just a tiny little bit. And before I take this off the mat, I will test it to make sure it's cut properly. And if it hasn't, I'll fix it then. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my machine. And say cut, and I'll be back. Okay, here's what cut out, and I already took it off the mat and actually poked out the little holes that are the eyeballs. And the directions next say to take off the yellow side and place that down onto your image. Now, I might like a piece of white here. Let's see if I got something right here so I don't have to get up. All right, here's some white so I can see more clearly. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece on here, take off the yellow sticky, and sticky this on here. Okay, one at a time, I guess. So probably this is going to be the hardest part, getting this sticky paper off the back. Oh, not hard at all. But wait. I'm not getting the yellow part off. I'm getting the white. So that was more difficult than I thought. Okay, so I'm tearing off the yellow part. And I'll put that on here carefully. That. Okay, then I'll tear the yellow off of this one. There we go. Just tearing off the yellow, and I'm leaving this sticky part on the white. Okay, so then I'm going to put this one on here carefully. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just take off the white, because then that's going to reveal, remember this is double-sided sticky, so that should be leaving a shiny sticky piece there. That's off. Take this piece. And I don't feel like I'm leaving the sticky on there, so I need to fix. Okay, there we go. Leaving the sticky on. Okay. Now I'm going to take the anti-tay glitter that I have. There's a little pop top right here. And just start glittering it on here. Of course, if I want to, I could just open this thing up and really put the glitter on. Luckily, I have a piece of paper underneath this so I can easily clean up. Okay. I'll just use this to gently push stuff around a little bit. Just kind of push it onto the black there, or the white. Okay, I think I got it all. Whoopsie. Okay, it'd probably be a good idea if I had my little brush here, but I do not, so I'll just use my fingers to kind of brush off any of this extra glitter that's up here. And I'll carefully put this to the side. So what I'm going to do is just make this all go like this into the center, open up my jar, and pour it back in. As you can see, this glitter just lasts forever. Oops, and I still got glitter around because I was hurrying. But you get the idea. It's pretty easy not to make a mess. So this is how cute this looks now. And of course, I made this top black here, but now I'm thinking I wish I had made it a different color. But you get the idea. Then all I would need to do for this is put a little hole puncher here and a hole puncher here, and then some elastic. So this is not only a fun gift or something to make for Valentine's Day, but think about putting feathers on this for Mardi Gras, right? And the colors for Mardi Gras. Or think about making this for a child around your house, or a grandchild, or a neighbor that likes to play superheroes. And you can dress these up all different kind of ways. You could put red, white, and blue paper on here. Wouldn't that be cute to make it an American superhero? And then there's those other shapes that you could use as well. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll link down below the silhouette paper that I've used here, just in case you're curious of what it is, and so you don't have to try to remember it. I'll also have the link down below of where you can get these patterns. And I have other links down below for sublimation blanks, for joining our YouTube channel, or on Facebook groups, for joining Patreon. We have a special going on right now. You get 2 live classes where we meet together on Zoom. They are twice a month, and they're for an hour long. And if you can't join us live, you can watch the replay. They're in depth, and they're like about an hour each, and it's only $5 per month. So for $5 for $2.50 a class, $2.50 a class, you can get some Patreon classes where you can also get some one-on-one help in there if you need to, if you have some specific questions you'd like to ask everybody. So again, thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up, please, 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 and subscribe and share this. I so appreciate you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.